Huge thanks to AoEH for sponsoring this video. If you guys are looking to buy cheap Rocket League items or even sell your items securely and instantly, make sure to check out AoEH.com. I'll have the link in the description, and make sure to use the promo code Mittens at checkout. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're all having a great day. So today we're going to be doing a tutorial. We're going to be going over the Shuffle Wave Dash or the Squishy Wave Dash. Now, I'm not sure who created this or when it was created, but it just started to become meta a few months ago, I believe, and I know Squishy made it very popular. He's very good at it, and there's lots of clips of him doing it, or saying like he's gonna activate speed hacks and then he goes across the map doing it. It's a very fun mechanic, and it's a very useful mechanic because you don't really need boost, and you can just go super fast across the map, faster than flipping. So we're going to be going over that today. Hopefully you guys can get it down after this tutorial. You might need to change some keybinds for this. I know it's very hard to do on like default keybinds, so we'll go over that. But after this tutorial, I'm going to be streaming, so if you want to stop by, I'll have the link in the description. I'm going to be chilling out, probably going for GC in ones, so if you guys want to watch that, like I said, the link is in the description. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of the video, and let's jump into it. So like I said in the intro, it will be very useful to you if you change your keybinds for this, especially if you're on like default or something like that. Now the reason is because you want to be able to jump, boost, air roll, and drift all basically at the same time. And if you have like default keybinds, you're gonna have to press like 2 buttons with 1 finger, and it's very hard to do this mechanic specifically. It might not be as hard to do like a fast aerial or something like that, pressing 2 buttons at once, but I know this mechanic is very hard to do with that. I've tried it. That's why I changed my keybinds, was really specifically for this one mechanic. So basically what the keybinds are jump on A or X, that's default, but the boost, you change that to RB or R1, the power slide on LB or L1, and air roll on LB or L1. So these keybinds, I know a lot of pro players use these or very similar keybinds, and they're just really efficient. Obviously, if you have to change this from like default, it'll take some time to get used to it, but I'm sure you won't regret it because they are, like I said, very efficient, and they make the game a lot easier. So anyways, change those if you'd like. If you want to try it with like default or something like that, then be my guest, but it's probably gonna be very difficult. So yeah, anyways, let's jump into the rest of the tutorial. So now that we've gone over the keybinds that you should have, if you had to change yours from like default or something like that, I would suggest going into free play or training and just getting a bit more comfortable with them before you proceed. You could go into it right away, but it will probably help you a lot if you get more comfortable with your keybinds. But nonetheless, step 1 is just simply to jump and tilt your car a bit to the right or a bit to the left with air roll. Just like this, you want to be a bit diagonal. You don't want to go too much like that. Just like this, simply just tilt a little bit, and that's the first step. Step number 2 is combining the tilt with a side flip. So if you're tilting to the left, you're going to want the side flip to the right. If you're tilting to the right, you're going to want the side flip to the left. Shouldn't be too hard, shouldn't take you long at all. Just simply doing this, nothing crazy. Now, step 3 is probably going to be the hardest part. Basically, you're going to want to, when you're tilting right, you're going to want to clamp onto the ground like this, using the side flip. So if you're tilting to the left, you're going to want to clamp to the right, tilting to the right, clamp to the left. The best way to do this, if you're looking at your wheels, let's say you're tilting left, if you're looking at your wheels, they're facing closest to the ground, you're going to want to flip as soon as they touch the ground, just a split second before they touch the ground, just like this. Might take you a bit to get down, as this is the hardest step, but once you get that down, you're ready for the last step, and then you can proceed to actually do the Shuffle Wave Dash. So the last step is just to simply use your drift and let yourself slide a bit, so that you can maintain your speed. There's not much friction, and that's basically it. So once you get all of that down, you're ready to start combining them, and I'll go over that right now. So now that you've mastered all of the basic steps to the Shuffle Wave Dash, the final step is just to combine them from left to right while you're moving forward, and that's how you get to supersonic and activate speed hacks, I guess you would say. So basically what you want to do, let's say you're driving along, you're doing your Shuffle Wave Dash like this. Very simple once you get all of the mechanics down. You see I'm not really gaining much speed, because the way to do this, and the most efficient way to do this, is to try to get the most wave dashes in the shortest amount of time. So the way that Squishy and anyone that's very good at these wave dashes do, basically you want to kind of like bounce. You don't want to stay on the ground much at all, because that creates friction and that will slow you down. So you just kind of want to bounce along. So I'll try to do it here. Basically you drive, do your wave dash. The first one usually will be quite slow, but then you can start to bounce along and actually stay supersonic. So it will take you a bit to get used to this, but once you do, you'll be able to just simply wave dash across the map and not use any boost and stay supersonic. So it's a very cool mechanic, probably one of my favorite mechanics in the game. And, you know, if you want to get like real frisky, you can start doing your little barrel rolls and doing your wave dash with that and staying supersonic, stuff like that. I don't know, you can do backwards maybe. Let me see if I can do backwards. I don't know, I suck, but I can't do backwards. Anyways, you see what I'm saying. Just simply doing the wave dash like this at first. So you're not really going supersonic, but you're just making sure you're making contact and doing it correctly. And then you're gonna try to want to bounce around. You're gonna have to mess with this a bit, but once you get it, you'll start to bounce more and you'll start to be able to go supersonic. Obviously, I'm not as good as Squishy or anything like that, but I can do it decently well. Yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, I don't really have any clips of me like doing it into a goal, I don't think, but if I did, I would like to show you those. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Hopefully you can get it down. It might take you a bit, but I'm sure you can do it. So good luck doing this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.